Good evening and welcome to the 13th annual AMA Cincinnati Pinnacle Awards. So I hope you all are doing great out there in virtual attendee land. Let me introduce myself. So I'm Alex Schutte, the Director of Digital Marketing for Paycor here in Cincinnati. And when I'm not doing all the crazy internet marketing fun stuff, I'm actually a certified bourbon steward. So any of you out there want to share a little glass of bourbon, hit me up, I'm your guy. Also was a gymnast, but not a lot of room here to do backflips, so probably won't see that tonight, especially because I've had maybe a little bit of bourbon before this. But hey, it's going to be a fun ride. And I was actually fortunate enough to be nominated and winning the 40 Under 40 award recently by the Cincinnati Business Courier. So you guys are in great hands, and let's kick this bad boy off, shall we? So we know this year looks a little bit different. That's the understatement of the year, really, guys. But hey, the Pinnacle Awards energy is still the same. We're all here tonight because of you. And tonight is all about recognizing and rewarding marketing excellence in Cincinnati, made possible by all who submitted their work or nominated Cincinnati marketing legends. Plus, what better way to have some of our local marketers really pull the curtain back on what they've been working on, right? So much good work is happening in the city by all of our talented marketers. We really wanted to thank you and everyone who has submitted your work for us to review amidst a year full of challenges. We know it's been tough, but many of you, as you'll see, have risen to the occasion. So we're so happy that you're here, and we're excited to recognize our finalists and reveal our category winners. So we could not be here tonight, of course, without the generosity and passion of many people, whom we'd like to take a moment to recognize. First, our peer AMA chapters who judged all of this year's submissions. The credibility of this program really rests on the foundation of these objective judges who are successful marketers in their own right. Now, these people are from AMA Omaha and AMA Charleston, and we really appreciate their willingness to spend some time on this program and help us out. So join us in giving them some love on social media tonight, right? Now, secondly, we'd like to recognize our partners who really helped make tonight possible with either their cash or in-kind contributions. First up, Event Enterprises, our video partner who is recording this broadcast with virtual flair right now. Cloaky Design, whose graphic design work and creativity always helps the Pinnacle Awards come to life. Swagbox, who doesn't like swag, who provided this year's awards and made them very special by including a custom swag box full of swag for each category winner. Hotel Covington, who has provided us with the ultimate socially distanced happy hour space for our Winner's Circle happy hour on Monday the 28th. Winners that are announced tonight will be welcome to the space to physically pick up their awards and swag, give air high fives, and revel in their accomplishments. Again, winners will be contacted right after tonight with the official details, so watch those inboxes. And to the many chapter partners who support AMA Cincinnati all year round. Let's give them all a hand. All right. Finally, we'd like to thank all who volunteer with AMA Cincinnati, whether it's those 8 a.m. board meetings with probably not enough coffee, the late night Slack conversations, and the overall hustle to see this year through to success amidst all the challenges we faced this year. Who knew we could work this hard to have this much fun? Woo! And also, thanks to the Cincinnati AMA board members and dozens of volunteers for such an awesome year and being the Energizer bunnies for this chapter. Keep on going. Let's again give them all a hand. All right, now on to the program. So let me break down some logistics for you. So I'm going to share some details about each category and the finalists one at a time. And I will get to say, I've always wanted to say this, envelope please, to open and reveal the winner of that category. And although you cannot unmute yourselves, please do not hold your celebration or applause. I want to see all of you out there virtually cheering, clapping, doing those backflips. I repeat, do not hold it. Let out your excitement and joy from wherever you are, and especially share it on social media. Bring that same energy with your team when you pick up your award also at that Winner's Circle distanced happy hour on the 28th. And something that is typically so fun about the Pinnacle Awards event is learning more about each winning and finalist submission through hearing about the marketing problems that they've solved, seeing the different assets that's been created, and really understanding the results and impact from that program. So in the spirit of pulling back the curtain, on what Cincinnati marketers have been working on while keeping tonight's award presentation brief, I promise. AMA Cincinnati will highlight tonight's finalists and winners through some additional blog content. So keep your eyes on the lookout for the AMA Cincinnati website and your inbox over the next few weeks for that. All right, y'all, let's start the show. Our first category is Best Non-Marketing Marketing Program. Yes, you heard that right. Best Non-Marketing Marketing Program. Marketers wear many hats. This category celebrates marketers who successfully implemented disciplines like internal communications, employee relations, or recruitment, or community involvement into their marketing. So our finalists for this category: Hawksworth Blood Center for the campaign Cincinnati Favorite Summer Blood Drive Tour. The second, Sage Shore Insurance Managers Employer Value Proposition. And lastly, University of Cincinnati Carl H. Lindner College of Business, Carl H. Lindner Hall Grand Opening and Celebration. Envelope, please. Oh, best non-marketing marketing program. Here we go. Those non-marketing marketers are amazing. Let's see. The winner is Sage Shore. All right. Let's tell you a little bit more about the Sage Shore program in the winner here. So since 2017, Sage Shore has been working to put what makes Sage Shore's culture special into words. Their purpose statement told them the why behind their work. Their values explain how they achieve their purpose, but really at the heart of it all is the who, which is their employees. In a time of growth, Sage Shore identified the crucial need to continue to attract and retain top talent and began looking for more ways to help people feel connected and unite all parts of their business. Sage Shore set out to create an employer value proposition that provides current and future employees with clear reasons to choose and stay with Sage Shore, ultimately helping to attract and retain top talent. But Sage Shore didn't stop there, y'all. They built an employer brand around the statement and marketing materials for continued promotion. In a time when we're less physically connected than ever before, Sage Shore found a way to bring their employees together. Congratulations, Sage Shore. I'm sure your employees appreciate you for it as well. Congrats. All right, next up, we have Best Collegiate/Student Marketing Plan, Campaign, and/or Program. This category celebrates students who have term papers, projects, or capstone courses that require the creation of a marketing plan, campaign, and an extent of execution. Now, amongst a wealth of nominations, the finalist submissions in this category are all actually from the Underground Agency at NKU, a student-owned nonprofit marketing strategy program that is part of the marketing major coursework at NKU. So it sounds like a lot of great stuff is going on down at NKU. The three are Turning Go-Go Employees into Brand Advocates, Get Involved, and Each and Every, Converting Gen Z and Millennials Through Social. All right, here we go. Envelope, please. All right, here we go. Best Collegiate Student Marketing Plan. Smells a little bit like a keg, but let's see. The Underground Agency at NKU is our winner here. Let's tell you a little bit more about Each and Every. So again, you kind of knew it was from NKU, but the campaign was Each and Every, Converting Gen Z and Millennials Through Social by the Underground Agency at NKU. So let's tell you a little bit more. The Underground Agency at Hale U.S. Bank College of Business at NKU is the only purpose-driven, nonprofit branding, marketing, and marketing research agency fully integrated into 2 undergraduate marketing courses and 1 volunteer extracurricular program. Now, that sounds like a marketer wrote that, so I'm all in. The Each and Every project itself was part of the extracurricular program called the Shadow Program. Again, very intrigued. In partnership with Each and Every, the Underground Agency was able to utilize their student team to help them reach targeted goals. Students immerse themselves in the brand story, brand standards, and social media strategy. Students then put together their creative, and after reviews and adjustments, plus A/B testing, they put it into market. And the results were outstanding, even award-worthy, right? They exceeded all their goals, with the students' creative performing in line or even better than the professional agency creative Each and Every had running in the same time frame. So congratulations, and it sounds like there's a great marketing career ahead of those students involved. Congrats, guys. All right, our next category here, Best Brand Launch or Rebranding Effort. As you know, Cincinnati is the brand capital of America. I'm telling you, we know branding. So whether startup or a decades-old company going through a turnaround or a rebirth, This category celebrates the brand and rebrand process. So our finalists for this category are Protective Life Insurance Company with Protective Velocity brand launch, and Vivid Board, a GMI company, for Vivid Board rebrand. All right, another envelope here. Here we go. It's hot. It's hot. Ooh. All right, best brand launch or rebranding effort. If I get a paper cut, I'm suing y'all. It is Protective Life Insurance Company. Congratulations. Let's tell you a little bit more about this campaign. So, the Protective Velocity brand launched by Protective Life Insurance Company for over 110 years, so just a little bit of time. Protective Life has provided protection through life insurance, asset protection, and retirement products. But to drive awareness and adoption of their technology, they officially introduced their Protective Velocity brand in 2019. Protective Velocity includes digital capabilities that help deliver life insurance policies faster and drive business forward for independent life insurance agents. In an effort to generate brand awareness and elevate the brand within the market, the Protective Velocity team built a strategy around the foundation that, with Protective Velocity, writing coverage with Protective has never been faster. Using strategic messaging that mapped back to a media plan and an integrated marketing campaign, the Protective Velocity team has seen campaign success in increased impressions to the broker and independent insurance agent audience, and then also raised awareness to their more digitally sophisticated offerings. So congratulations, Protective. Great work, guys. All right, now the next one here, best content marketing. Valuable, relevant, consistent. Content marketing has become the foundation of a successful marketing program. So this category celebrates content marketing done well to drive that audience engagement. So our three finalists for this category: AirPro Fan and Blower Company for the AirPro Fan and Blower Company content marketing strategy, Fusion WRX Inc., a lot of letters there, a Flotman company for Osborne Mint content marketing, and then lastly, the University of Cincinnati AMA for their recruitment video. Here we go. Envelope, please. Best content marketing. Let's see here. The winner is AirPro Fan and Blower Company. Congratulations. Let's tell you a little bit more about their content marketing efforts. So, AirPro Fan and Blower Company designs and manufactures centrifugal fans and blowers for industrial process applications, serving customers around the world. Founded in 2002, AirPro is a younger company relative to their industry competitors, some of which are well over a century old with a formidable customer base and reputation. AirPro's marketing initiative started in 2018 with a simple content strategy focused on establishing a regular cadence of video, optimized blog posts, and emails. Armed with knowledge and experience gained in 2018, they expanded their marketing investment in 2019 for a redesigned website, increased frequency and variety of media in their content development, and expanded their digital strategy supported by strategic traditional content. AirPro achieved all their goals and then some, ultimately continuing their investment in marketing throughout the challenges of 2020 we've all been facing. So congratulations, Team AirPro. All right, best customer experience execution. Customer experience, or CX, has been revered as the ultimate marketing tool. We've all heard that it's cheaper to keep a customer than it is to get a new one, right? This category recognizes organizations that facilitate the pathways, so channels, experiences, you name it, that really anticipate the wants, needs, problems, and addresses them in a way that truly makes a difference. So our finalists in this category: Abstract Displays for the Abstract Helps Apex Pivot with VidX Expo, and then additional, Sage Sure, the who at the heart of our business. So here we go. Envelope, please. Best customer experience execution. Oh, those distances are tough to travel to get these envelopes. Here we go. Here we go. Best customer experience. It is Abstract Displays. Congratulations. Let's tell you more about their campaign here. So, Abstract Displays, the global pandemic, as we all know, really brought the trade show and event industry to a grinding halt. Shows across the globe were abruptly canceled, leaving companies with many questions and scrambling to stay in front of their clients and prospects that they couldn't interact with at these events. One of Abstract's most notable clients, Apex Supply Chain Technologies, found themselves in this exact situation, when an important trade show they were planning to attend canceled early on in the pandemic before all the shows were going virtual and it was all the rage. But using an out-of-the-box strategy in a quick pivot environment, Abstract Displays was able to offer a unique solution to Apex. Instead of Apex attending the show and their target audience coming to them, Apex would be taking the trade show to their audience. The Apex Experience live trade show demonstration was a huge success. The webinar technology platform captured meaningful metrics to help Apex understand how their audience was engaging with them during the live events and to uncover what content was most important. So congratulations, Apex Displays, on the win. Our next category, Best Digital Strategy and Execution. As a digital guy, I'm pretty partial to this category. We live in a world of constant digital innovation and transformation, as you guys all are aware of. From a website that attracts the right kind of traffic and inspires action with its user experience, to the variety of campaigns, whether that's paid, unpaid, earned, established, emerging channels. The world is our oyster when it comes to digital. So this category celebrates digital excellence and the metrics to back it up. So our finalists for this category, we have AirPro Fan and Blower Company again on their digital strategy and execution, Sage Shore on the sageshore.com redesign, and Swivel for Swivel and Pilot Chemical. So another envelope here. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Best digital strategy. Let's see what you got. Woo! AirPro Fan and Blower Company. All right, let's tell you more about their digital strategy here. So, building on the content marketing program from AirPro's previous award, AirPro was able to implement digital strategies to map back to key execution success across digital platforms. AirPro was able to see increased web traffic, increased conversion, and expanded social media reach for a well-thought-out, successful digital strategy. That all sounds good to me. I love it. I appreciate it. Congrats, AirPro, on your second win. All right, our next category here, Best Integrated Marketing Campaign. This category recognizes the best thought-out marketing campaigns that use a variety of channels and vehicles, whether that's video, print, web, social, PR, mailing envelopes, throwing them across the room, socially distanced, whatever it takes, but it's all backed with carefully tracked metrics to accomplish their business objectives or solve a problem. So our finalists for this one, Paycor, whoop, whoop, go Paycor, HR Center of Excellence, University of Cincinnati Alumni Association, Boldly Bearcat Homecoming. I feel like they could have put another B in there for alliteration, but that's okay. University of Cincinnati Carl H. Lindner College of Business, plus Lindner Alumni Council, plus UC Foundation, plus UC Alumni Association, plus Creative Partners, plus a lot of people on this one. But anyway, it's for the 35th Annual Cincinnati Business Achievement Awards. All right, let's see. I don't know if you can fit all the letters on that last one, but let's see. Envelope, please. Here we go. Here we go. Who's it going to be? Best Integrated Marketing Campaign is University of Cincinnati, Carl H. Lindner College of Business, plus Lindner Alumni Council, plus UC Foundation, plus UC Alumni Association, plus Creative Partners. You guys crushed it. All of you, I don't know, there's 50,000 of you out there, but you did it. I'm proud of you. Let's tell a little bit more about what they accomplished. So the Cincinnati Business Achievement Awards is a major annual event hosted by the University of Cincinnati, Carl H. Lindner College of Business, and the Lindner Alumni Council that celebrates successful individuals and companies in business while raising funds for scholarships and financial aid. The 2020 CBAA planning team included Lindner's development team at the UC Foundation, Lindner Director of Alumni Relations and College Engagement, along with other contributors from UC Alumni Association. The Lindner Marketing Communications team, college leadership, AV and event production partners, students on many of the creative assets, and more. Everybody was part of this, guys. Equipped with a vision informed by the college's newest and first female dean, applause, the team progressed planning and executing assets and engagement leading up to, during, and after this event in a truly integrated effort. That's a lot of collaboration and teamwork, I'll tell you that. The results, surpassing fundraising goals, a sold-out venue, and a tight event package of consistent branding and messaging that was unmistakably UC. Good job. Congratulations, everyone involved there. Congrats on the win. All right, here we go. Next category, Best Scrappy Marketing Campaign. No budget, no problem. We don't need it in this category, right? Don't need the dough, we're gonna make the dough. This category is for marketers who fearlessly tackle the creative challenge of getting the most bang for your frugal buck and how far it went in the end. So here's our frugal finalists. We got Fusion WRX Inc., a Flotman company, for Snappy Tomato Pizza Girl Scout Cookie promotion. Ooh, Snappy Tomato Pizza Girl Scout Cookie. That's an interesting collab. I like it. Then we have Girl Scouts of Western Ohio, Camp in a Box, M4 Nick for the Dark Horse Thought Leader. All right, let's see who won Best Scrappy Marketing Campaign envelope. Here we go. Scrap is scrap. Who is it? Who is it? Give me some Thin Mints because it is the Girl Scouts of Western Ohio. Congratulations. Let me tell you about Camp in a Box by the Girl Scouts of Western Ohio. So in the midst of this worldwide pandemic, which, reminder, we're in, Girl Scouts of Western Ohio's day and overnight summer camps were canceled for 2020. Nearly 3,000 girls had been registered to attend. Based on the success of virtual programs offered, though, from March to May, they launched a virtual summer camp called Adventure Where You Are via a private Facebook group at the beginning of June. And here's the thing, more than 1,900 families joined the group, actively participating in twice daily videos each weekday, over and above exceeding expectations. But here's the thing, however, learning by doing is a fundamental part of the Girl Scout leadership experience, and they still needed a way to deliver hands-on summer camp activities to their members. Also, recognizing that many girls and families were experiencing virtual fatigue and were in search of tangible learning, the outdoor program team decided to sell camp subscription boxes. So equipped with that famous Girl Scout grit, the team set out to plan a quick pivot digital marketing plan, which included a dedicated webpage, a teaser video, and email outreach. The program met success in the number of subscription boxes ordered and contributed to a stronger social media presence. An ancillary benefit of the program is that many of the Girl Scouts are interacting with peers from around the globe now, sharing their projects and ideas in a broader sense in a time of low social interaction for children. So sounds like a great program, great metrics and success. Congratulations, Girl Scouts of Western Ohio. And for our next category, Best Sales Enablement. So when marketing and sales are aligned, everyone wins. But that journey can have hurdles, whether it's organizational, technological, or sometimes philosophical. So this category recognizes the strategic use of people, processes, and technology to improve sales productivity and increase revenue. So let's see who the winner is for Best Sales Enablement. Best Sales Enablement goes to Swivel. Let's talk a little bit about Swivel and Pilot Chemical. So Pilot Chemical was implementing a traditional B2B marketing strategy built around trade shows and trade publications when what happened? Good old COVID-19. So a new sales and marketing approach was required to generate the top line sales revenue and customer engagement that they needed. Pilot Chemical partnered with Swivel to pivot and reimagine their prospecting, lead generation, and sales enablement capabilities. Pilot wanted to strengthen the collaboration between sales and marketing, build their digital capabilities, implement a CRM system to track customer engagement and leads, and enhance their content marketing strategic approach. So, pretty easy, right? Now, Swivel's initial focus was on Pilot Chemical's premium chemical anionic surfactant product line, one of the main ingredients for coating and adhesive formulations. Using strategically incorporated messaging, Swivel created a 5 watchouts for your emulsion polymerization guide and pushed to their sales teams via multiple formats. So whether that was video learning series or little bites of messaging from the guide that the sales teams could share and include in social media channels. Now, the lead generation results were more than impressive, with conversion rates far exceeding the targets by multiples. So congratulations, Swivel. Good work, good work. Our next category here, Best Marketing Pivots. So we've been talking about swivels and pivots, and here's a pivot. So resiliency in marketing has never been more crucial than now. We were often told to consider the unknown, but I don't know about you guys. How many of you built your strategies around a pandemic? Not me. So finalists in this category were examples of true marketing resiliency, and these marketers were able to pivot their strategies and campaigns to really meet the needs of this new world we're all living in 2020, rise to the occasion, and still have success. So the finalists for this category, Apex Supply Chain Technologies for Order Pickup, the No Contact Experience Live Booth Tour. Ooh. Swivel and Pilot Chemical. Paycor, Paycor's Coronavirus Support Center. And for this one, Best Marketing Pivot. Oh, Paycor! Hey, let me tell you a little bit more about this. So, Paycor, as a human resources and payroll provider, Paycor, we've partnered with small to medium-sized businesses for over 30 years, helping them modernize every aspect of people management, from the way they recruit, onboard, and develop people to the way they pay and retain them. Paycor supports HR and business leaders, the very people needed information about how to navigate COVID-19. Now, what it meant for their businesses and how they could keep their employees safe. Tons of questions from them. But Paycor understood COVID-19 would impact their own business model too. So with the number of employees paid decreasing from their customer base and net new leads being in jeopardy, they needed to figure out how to creatively drive leads. The marketing team, Go Marketing Team, realized that they needed to pause all existing campaigns and realign their strategy with the new reality. As a trusted partner and advisor to their customers, they knew that they needed to quickly generate content to help small and medium-sized businesses navigate the pandemic. A coronavirus support center for HR and business leaders was launched, and it provided the latest information on all topics and trends surrounding COVID-19. The team worked to publish content on Paycor.com that would not only drive inbound traffic and generate net new leads, but also keep their customers and prospects updated with the latest information and resources. So thanks to the team's agility and out-of-the-box thinking, the program was delivered and executed flawlessly during a time of uncertainty and constant change. Congratulations, Paycor. Love you guys. Congrats, team. Here we go, our special merits. All right, I like the name of this one, the In-House Warrior. So not every organization hires an agency partner. Great marketing can also come from within the company itself. So this special recognition is for those in-house warriors that are leading a campaign from brainstorm to execution and measurement, regardless of budget. So here we go. The winner of Special Merit In-House Warrior is Hawksworth Blood Center for Cincinnati Favorite Summer Blood Drive Tour. Woo! All right. Let's tell you a little bit more about this campaign and this warrior. So Hawksworth Blood Center at the University of Cincinnati is a steward of the local blood supply, serving more than 30 hospitals and medical centers in the tri-state. Summers are typically low in donations, presenting a problem for blood centers. This year, especially so. To meet the needs of tri-state patients, it's critical that the blood is on the shelf before a crisis occurs because of the 2-day delay for post-donation blood testing. Everyone forgets about that. The public relations team at Hawksworth Blood Center put their heads together to develop a summer-long event to attract donors that typically are absent during the summer months, using a unique idea to bring crowds. Favorite locally owned food establishments. Who wouldn't love that? So with plans in place for special incentives from local favorites, including Buskin Bakery, Grater's Ice Cream, La Rosa's Pizza, Montgomery Inn, Frisch's Big Boy, Skyline, and Coffee Emporium, plans were set in motion to organize 43 individual blood drives running from May through September. Not only was the Hawksworth team able to increase blood center donations year over year, but its partners benefited from a pickup in business. Congratulations to our in-house warrior and Hawksworth. Congrats. All right, our next one here, Research and Insight Catalyst. This special recognition is to recognize the research and/or insights that help spark the effort of a successful marketing campaign, initiative, rebrand, operations innovation, etc. So the winner of this special merit, Research and Insight Catalyst, is St. Elizabeth Healthcare for I'm Right Here campaign. Let's tell you more about it. Many people who live in the greater Cincinnati region were born and raised in the community. There's a profound sense of commitment and connectedness to one another. Those who live here are mindful of caring and supporting each other, but especially in a time of need. For St. Elizabeth Healthcare, this need comes in the form of driving forward a vision of helping to make Northern Kentucky one of the healthiest communities in America. Pulling from a deep bench of market research and insight, the St. Elizabeth team distilled the I'm Right Here campaign for an integrated marketing outreach. There's a simple human truth that when someone says, I'm right here, it really means someone who cares is nearby, and reinforces that they are the center of attention for the person they're trying to help. The campaign research into the power of human emotion has resulted in more than 50 St. Elizabeth associates cast in the advertising to date. So they got their own people in this. In partnership with AdAge, Modern Healthcare's Agency of the Year, GSW, St. Elizabeth's marketing and PR communications teams have created a highly integrated advertising and PR program that span touchpoints from internal to external, TV, print, radio, and out-of-home advertising, promotional events, social, digital, web, video, all of that is right there. So the phrase, "I'm right here," has now become St. Elizabeth's Just Do It, captivating the community and representing the brand in a highly endearing way. Congratulations to St. Elizabeth. All right, now we're going to recognize our 2020 Cincinnati Marketing Legends. So this is going to be legendary, right? Now, what is a Cincinnati Marketing Legend, you ask? You've always wondered, I know. This prestigious award, it's hard to say that because they're just that prestigious. This prestigious award is basically a lifetime achievement award, but it's not time-bound. Individuals receiving the award have made a lasting impact and brought acclaim to the city or the profession of marketing within our city. So they're doing some big stuff here. Now, I have the honor of introducing the first of 3 in our 2020 class of Cincinnati Marketing Legends, Matt Fisher, CEO of Curiosity. Matt is a top-tier creative and marketing executive with extensive experience in the world's leading marketing communications companies and agency management. He has a proven track record of creating award-winning, highly effective general, direct, and interactive communications programs, including social media, that drive business results and build brand value. His accomplishments reflect a high level of strategic thinking, superior knowledge of 360-degree communication processes and procedures, creative acumen, and a collaborative team-building style. So here's what our nominee has to say about Matt. Over his career, Matt had to reinvent himself multiple times, has volunteered in professional organizations, and his work and leadership of others is top-notch. But the really great thing about Matt is that he gives back, speaking in my class as a guest and offering to help my students about the industry and career paths. Others of his caliber have a too important mindset for this, which is why Matt's involvement to help truly makes him a marketing legend. Congratulations, Matt. All right, next I have the distinct honor of introducing the second of our 3 2020 Class of Marketing Legends. And this one is Jason Hauer, co-founder and chief growth officer at the Garage Group. Jason is known for helping big co-leaders, clients, and colleagues strike out of their comfort zone and hustle persistently to make progress. As an experienced entrepreneur, growth hacker, and Fortune 2000 lean growth strategist, Jason teaches and empowers leaders to adopt a growth mindset so they can stay relevant and grow. His relatable style and beard has enabled many leaders to become more courageous as they learn to create new opportunities in the face of uncertainty. Jason is a lean startup circle and product camp organizer, and you'll find him frequently speaking and writing about customer development and business model innovation. The nominee for Jason writes, Jason is an incredible leader in the Cincinnati community. He's built an impressive brand at the Garage Group from the ground up through relentless relationship building, ultimately reaching the Inc. 500 list. He's paving the way for the future of marketing that is founded in rapid experimentation rather than proven playbooks, and marketing that is truly interwoven with sales and has that growth mindset. Jason is a pioneer in marketing as it relates to community building and growth hacking. He's also a true leader by example, showing exemplary attention to detail for the things that matter, the things that build and strengthen brands in the truest ways. Jason identified a need for community within the Cincinnati region, and when he couldn't find it, he developed it from the ground up. Courageous Minds Only has now impacted over 1,000 large corporate leaders across the country and has drawn impressive crowds, much like this tonight, to come together for courageous, brave, and honest conversations about leadership, marketing, and brand building. Congratulations, Jason. And now I have the distinct honor of introducing the third of our 3 finalists and winners of the Class of 2020 Cincinnati Marketing Legends. This one is Carol Shea, president of Olive Tree Insights. Carol created Olive Tree Insights from a lot of passion and a bit of frustration. She saw that as data was becoming easier than ever to access, business leaders were losing faith in researchers' ability to translate that data into actionable insights. There was a gap between being able to quickly get more information and getting the right information, and the ROI simply wasn't good enough. Something had to change. That's why for over 3 decades, Carol's dedicated her career to empowering diverse companies to become more customer-centric and championing their efforts to conduct better research and boost the ROI. So the nominee for Carol writes, Carol has spent the last 30 plus years impacting the face of marketing research and consumer insights in Cincinnati. Her boots on the ground research has improved business in almost every industry across the tri-state. Carol spreads and shares her wealth of knowledge by serving as an adjunct faculty member, giving conference speeches, and even advising the U.S. Census Bureau. As a volunteer, Carol again proves herself as a benchmark for excellence. Now, we can define legend in so many ways. Looking at the professional success, volunteer excellence, and loving impact she's made to our city, I fully endorse and recommend Carol Shea as a Cincinnati marketing legend. Congratulations. All right, let's hear it for our legends, virtual people. Yes, a lot of people doing great things in the city, great marketing, and now we're going to transition a little bit to a special part of our evening that's actually fairly new to the Pinnacle Awards. We call this the Pinnacle Moment. So think about some of the great things Cincinnati has to offer. We hosted the MLB All-Star Game a few years ago. FC Cincinnati achieved MLS status. Fiona the Hippo was born at the zoo, right? Events like these have made impacts in all of our lives. They inspire our city to do more and be more. They were moments that really made us proud to be Cincinnatians. In 2019, the AMA Cincinnati Board and past Cincinnati marketing legends wanted to recognize an organization that was not confined to a defined period of time or the parameters of a category, something that is just uniquely Cincinnati that has had an impact outside of our region. In 2019, we recognized FC Cincinnati as the pinnacle moment for their ability to inspire and captivate new and established soccer fans. So we're proud to continue the pinnacle moment for this year. Now, looking back at all Cincinnati has accomplished in the past year, it was really hard to find a specific moment. So we'd like to recognize moments that mattered. In other words, these are the category finalists for the pinnacle moment. All great moments. So first up is the Our Tables event and gathering on Main Street in June 2020. This was organized by Cincy Nice in an effort to encourage open conversations and collective ideas to move the city forward. Next up, the Cincinnati Zoo's quick pivot to their Bring the Zoo to You program in early March that provided virtual programming, tours, and events via social platforms to children during stay-at-home orders across the nation. And next, the 150th anniversary of our beloved Cincinnati Reds with their all-season promotions to commemorate 150 years of baseball in our city, including throwback uniforms, a legacy campaign, field projects, and the Great American Ballpark Open House. And finally, an important piece of art in our community that was recognized by media across the nation, the Black Lives Matter Cincinnati Street Mural, made possible by a group known as Black Art Speaks, made up of 17 local Black artists. So a lot of important moments, so much happening, so much impact. So with such an incredible amount of moments that mattered throughout the year, we knew this pinnacle moment winner would really have to be an impressive marketing effort that brought a crowd and community together like never before in our city. One that used art and light to unite around singular wonders. One that collaborated with every facet of our city, region, because it was both sides of the river to promote and achieve success in a large scale like we've never seen before. After incredible success in 2017, it was hard to imagine it could be done larger, bigger, and even more inspiring, but they did it. And I'm willing to bet that if you live in Cincinnati, you were probably touched by it. So without further ado, we are proud to recognize our pinnacle moment honoree, Blink 2019, a creative collaboration between Agar, Artworks, Brave Berlin, the Cincinnati Regional Chamber, and the Carol N. and Ralph V. Hale Foundation. So I was at Blink, I'm sure you guys were at Blink, but let's tell you a little bit more about it, right? Blink was designed to bring our community together. Through Blink, our city is united in culture and arts and inclusion. Blink has mesmerized citizens of Greater Cincinnati by lighting up Cincinnati landmarks and creating an interactive experience through art installations and performances. Building on the success of that 2017 event, the creative team at Agar solidified a strategy to position Blink 2019 as a once-in-a-lifetime experience and a true gift to the region, using a 14-day experiential marketing activation to promote the event. The numbers speak for themselves. In 2019, Blink became the largest event in our region's history. Let me say that again, became the largest event in our region's history, with nearly 1.5 million people experiencing the Light, Art, and Culture Festival located in Cincinnati's urban core. Global press coverage included a top-tier feature in Architectural Digest Global Travel Guide as the 5 best design destinations to visit in October. Not only did Blink have a significant economic impact for our city, it showed the world that Cincinnati is home to a diverse and expanding community of creators and innovators. Congratulations to the entire Blink 2019 team. We love it. Can't wait to have you back again. So with that, guys, we've made it. We powered through. We got it. I didn't get any paper cuts. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. So with that, I really want to thank everyone for making tonight such a magical event and for you guys to be on this journey with us as we're all trying to figure out how to move forward in this crazy year. So let's hear it again one more time for our winners, our 2020 Class of Cincinnati Marketing Legends, and our Pinnacle Moment honoree, Blink. All right, well, thank you so much, guys. I'm gonna have a glass of bourbon. You can drink whatever you want, but it's time to get out of here. You've been a great audience. Take care.